Let's go to Kelsey, who's on the line in Wichita, Kansas. Kelsey, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hi, Ken. Oh, I'm so excited with the opportunity to talk with you.
Well,
thanks for taking my call.
I'm happy to. I'm excited to talk to you. You just have some juice, and I like it.
Well, yeah, thank you. I would love your advice and expertise on when a work environment is too toxic, when it's time to leave.
Okay, so tell me in your most specific terms how you think your current environment is toxic. Describe the toxicity.
I would compare it to being very similar to being in an abusive relationship with maybe a loved one or a spouse, where it gets so bad you want to leave, and then they throw money at you or raises, and it's good for a little while, and then it's just a cycle.
So what's happened? Tell me how is it abusive to you personally?
Sure. It's very controlling. I'm in marketing, so a lot of graphic design and strategy is put behind it, and it's our CEO is very, very hands-on, and then requiring more than 50 hours a week a lot of the time. But then throwing, really great raises at you. I mean, between 15 and 20% when he knows you're about to leave.
But again, well, I want to answer you honestly. It doesn't sound like it's a very healthy environment because you feel pressured to work more hours than you want to work. But what else is going on? I didn't hear anything other than him being a micromanager. Tell me, tell me something else. What else do I need to know that makes this toxic? Because right now, I don't hear the abuse part.
Sure. Okay. Well, I guess for me, so being in a creative position, a lot of the creativity is taken away from me. And maybe that's where it stems from.
Yeah, because you feel like, wait a second, you're telling me exactly how to do it, as opposed to me listening to the client, listening to you, and then coming up with what I think works and allowing me to create, and you're not allowed to create, and that's sapping your energy.
You nailed it on the head.
Okay. Well, I would say that's toxic. I'm good. I just wanted to make sure. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because I never want to give blanket advice on something until I have a good sense of the true environment you're dealing with. And as a creative, you are being stifled. It's like he's throwing a blanket or she's throwing a blanket over top of you, and you're ready to leave. How many times have you wanted to leave? Ballpark.
Every 3 months since I've worked there, for about almost 3 years.
And how many raises have you gotten out of that?
Promotions.
Yeah, or promotions. Did the promotions come with more money?
Yes. It's been about $25,000 increase starting from 3 years ago.
Yeah. So I'm just going to take a guess that you know who's to blame. Who's to blame in this situation?
Yeah, the leader of the owner of the business, the company.
No. It's you. You have accepted his behavior. You have told him that his behavior is acceptable as long as he throws money and promotion at you. So
yeah, it's true.
You're letting him beat you up a little bit, and as long as he brings home roses and some jewelry, you stay.
Yep, you are so right.
I'm using your analogy. I am not making light of domestic abuse, but I'm using your analogy of abusive relationship. And so obviously he's not being a great leader. But in this situation, this is not an abusive marriage. This is a situation where you can walk at any time, and you have wanted to, but every time he throws more money at you and a promotion, you allow your lizard brain to go, well, this is stupid if I walk away from a raise and a promotion. Does that sound about right?
Yes, definitely.
So, Kelsey, I am not picking on you, okay? But I put you to the test. I thought you were gonna figure it out, but this is all on you now. He doesn't. This guy doesn't own you.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
No way. And let me tell you something else. There might be a touch of fear in you too to leave, because you go, well, it's not great here, but at least I know that I got a place to go, and he's going to keep throwing raises at me once I start showing my nerves or whatever, you know. And I think for you, you got to know that you can go out and make just as much money, if not more, and I believe more. But you're going to have to find a better place to step into. So I'd stay where you are right now because you're a big girl and you've been able to put up with this so far. But I would be actively looking to leave. So the answer is you need to get out of that environment. It's not helping you at all.
Okay.
You want to enjoy your work, don't you?
I do so badly, yes.
How exciting would it be to actually create something as a designer that was truly collaborative between you and the customer or whatever the situation is, and you got a leader doing nothing other than, great job, Kelsey, way to go. This is good work. How would that feel?
I don't think anything could be better.
Then
really?
Then would you please go do that? Please, for you, not for me. It's not for me. I want you to do it for you because you deserve it, Kelsey. All right?
Thank you so much, Ken.
Hey, I appreciate you. You got this. You got this. Hey, folks, listen. A lot of the situations that we stay in, it's not someone else's fault. It is our fault. Let me say it again. This is America. If you are in a bad situation that you continue to stay in, I'm not saying you are responsible for and the source of the bad situation, but it is your fault if you stay there. Get out of Dodge. Get out. Now, big giant asterisk for a second. Don't leave today unless you really are in some type of crazy, abusive situation, then get out of there and call the police. Outside of that, hang tough, hang tight. You stayed in there this long. It's your daggum fault you're miserable, not mine or anybody else's. So do what you got to do to stay there so that you can step out of this current situation that you don't like or you're stuck and into a new situation. Don't just Geronimo jump unless financially you're able to do so. Those would be my two caveats, all right?